Right, good afternoon, everyone. First, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Darren.See. I'm actually under the Advantech EIoT sector, which is representing embedded IoT, and I'm actually stationed in Singapore. I have my colleague in Malaysia, PC.Wong, and Endro from Indonesia, Advantech as well, who will be presenting a few sections within our webinar today. Today, I will be covering a few agenda. First, I will be doing introduction of Advantech Edge AI, which we consider a world of artificial IoT. Then next, we will go into the Edge AI trend and news update. And finally, we will go into the pinnacle of Advantech product solution suite that can fit for your application. Here in Advantech, we are leveraging its extensive experience to expand how AI interacts with industrial edge computing. We provide a series of Edge AI modules, AI inferencing system, Edge intelligence server, and IoT gateways that accelerate AI development and meet the surging demand. Advantech launches their comprehensive embedded computer series of AI inferencing system to address various AI applications, including retail facial recognition, AOI vision inspection, robotics, intelligent transportation, and more. The offering includes different features designed to fit different AI applications. Advantech also provides Edge AI suites, a software toolkit with a graphical user interface and a pre-trained AI model to help customers enable AI inferencing on the edge devices. So here is a diagram of the product that we offer relating to Edge AI. Moving on, we have a few stories that you can refer to covering all aspects of industry. You can use your phone to scan the QR code over here to scan the article in our website. So over here, the Edge AI will serve as the next major growth engine across the business world. So to help customers jumpstart their AI deployment, realizing AI full potential, Advantech provides hardware and software integration solution to empower AI on the edge level. Our solution combines the hardware AI engine, inferencing computing platform, and AI feature software with industrial reliability. Advantech Edge AI solution enable deep learning across different industries, such as drone, AGV, which represent automated guided vehicle, retail, robotic, AOI, medical imaging, and traffic monitoring. So if you have any interested topic, you can scan the QR code, or when we send you this file, you can refer back to this QR and use it as a reference. Carrying on, Advantech embedded IoT gateway series, including Wi-Fi gateway, LoRa gateway. IoT gateway are designed with intelligent gateway concept. Advantech developed a series of intelligent gateway platforms built with extreme reliability hardware, which are effective and easy to integrate with the back-end operating system and also support MQTT. Advantech Edge AI module, AI referencing system, Edge intelligence server, and IoT gateways provide a faster and more efficient way to develop and deploy AIoT. We're leveraging on this whole solution, including software and hardware, and to provide all this development work or pre-development work for you. So you can focus on the AI development work. You can leave the hardware to us. At this page right now, we are showcasing one of our application or software services that we provide inclusive within our product, which is Device Pass Device On. I'll go more in the details in the next few slides. But if you wish to look at the Device On catalog, you may refer to this QR code to go into the catalog through our webpage. We understand how difficult it is to find the right hardware device with optimized price performance and consuming large amount of energy for AI and machine learning. Algorithm and model development, even with all the data sets, training, user interface, and other components are operationable. So the question beats, how can an AI application be easily deployed to hundreds or even thousands of inferencing devices, such as in a production line? How can you manage all the Edge AI models via software updates, the critical updates, and also in addition to remote to all those hardware devices like the sensor? You are not alone if you have encountered this problem. This is why Advantech create Wise Device On, which is an end-to-end solution. Wise Device On is a software solution for device management and edge orchestration of IoT. Advantech Edge AI devices are powered by cutting-edge NVIDIA and AI inferencing chipsets such as Movidius or other platforms. The Wise Device On end-to-end Edge AI solution is in cooperation with our technology partner, helps us power and scale your AI or machine learning application. This is free to an end user to concentrate on what they do best, on the AI and ML development, ML representing machine learning. So we have a full details and article how this is being implemented and how useful it is through this QR code. You can scan it to reference more information. Now we go into the 4 benefits of the WISE device on for the Edge AI. For customers who are interested in Edge AI management and deployment, Advantech WISE Device On for Edge AI is a solution-ready package. It aims to shorten the time it takes to deploy on your own AI inferencing. You only need to focus on AI engineering tasks and leave the rest of the development works and focus on WISE Device On to help you manage your devices. It will be able to speed up the process of moving your AI from proof of concept to production scale. The following are the top 4 advantages of the WISE Device On for Edge AI. First, we have the high compatibility of hardware. Pre-validated with NVIDIA Jetson and Intel chipset for Advantech. We support a wide range of third-party hardware, giving you lots of options, simple to deploy, and shorter time to market. Next will be the batch control for ease of fleet management. Over-the-air software update, rebooting, power management, and planned group operation can be all scheduled. Third will be the open for third-party system integration for single point of operation. APIs for integration with third-party application and cloud dashboard are available as well. Extended user interface framework for rapid deployment of customer application into management system, integration of edge preferable and IoT sensor plugin for data acquisition is simple. And last, real-time monitoring and troubleshooting, reducing system downtime. When we come to real-time monitoring, we are trying to reduce the latency as well. So real-time status monitoring of connection, software, hardware are supported. Failure notification, rule template for software and hardware watchlist can be done. Remote terminal and screenshot support for failure diagnostics can be available as well. So this diagram, we are showing the 4 models that we have that is covering on a x86 platform. Today, we will not focus on the ARM platform. So if you need to go into more in-depth of the 4 benefits, we have a WISE Device On demo trial that we hosted on our webpage. You can go in and try and look at the interface of the device on. So if you're interested, you can go to this QR and scan. I believe when you reach to the website, you may have to do some registration for your email address. Then you'll be able to access into the device on GUI and have a reference. Now we go into the AI trend and news update. We focus on the key market segment, for example, government and public manufacturing, automotive, energy and utilities, and telecom. Those are the applications they are using, for example, video surveillance, remote monitoring, preventive maintenance, access management, autonomous vehicle are the applications pertaining to that particular key segment. We also do a comparison with the COVID-19 impact on the industry of Edge AI software market as well, which affected, for example, slowing down in production line. And those are being affected in the just-in-time supply chain business. What we mean by just-in-time supply chain business is that when you order something, the supply chain will meet your demand. But this is upon when you order, the lead time is taking very, very long because it's being impacted by the COVID-19 back in 2020. So right now, the demand has increased, but the output of the supply cannot meet the demand, therefore affecting the whole overall lead time to be even longer. So all manufacturing companies are having difficulties obtaining the material required to form the product, as well as shipping their product to stores or wholesaler. COVID-19, unlike other disruption, affect every aspect of the supply chain. Because of the government implication or implementation, such as lockdown in many other different countries, import and export of goods and services are being hammered, resulting in limited goods resources for production. To ensure the supply of essential goods, many production companies are taking all necessary precautions for employee safety, such as slowing down production lines, assigning workers to designated work area, sanitizing equipment between shifts. These all cause delay during the production. Right now, most of the companies are trying to focus to recover their production output and hope that they can go back into their normal production quantity to meet the market demand. This news can be found in the applied market research. You can scan this QR to learn more about what is happening in the market. Has been done back in 2021 article in the effect of COVID-19 that is affecting this industry in HAI. Next, we look at another different trend. Edge computing right now, which have two main components. You have your HAI hardware and the processor. So those segments that you can find more information in this QR link, which will go into in-depth of the segment overview, the impact, their analysis, and how they are planning to recover. So the global HAI hardware market was valued at 6.88 billion back in 2020. During that time, it's expected to reach about 38 billion by 2030, which is 10 years time, growing at a percentage of 18% for the CAGR between the 2021 and 2030. The global HAI hardware market is expected to grow due to the factors such as increased real-time low latency on edge device, which boosts overall market growth and increase the demand for adoption of artificial intelligence products and services to create profitable opportunity for the HAI hardware industry. The global HAI software market, on the other hand, had a market value of about 1.3 billion back in 2020 and are expected to reach about 8 billion by 2027. During the forecast period, the market is expected to grow around 30% of the CAGR. HAI software combines edge computing with artificial intelligence in 5G network for better data control, lower cost, faster insight, and continuous operation. Furthermore, NVIDIA anticipated a major edge AI threat in 2022. AI lifecycle management from the cloud to the edge. Machine learning operation will be crucial in driving the flow of data to and fro from the edge for the organization deployment of edge AI. Incorporating new and interesting data or insight from the edge, retraining models, testing application, and then redeploying them to the edge to improve model accuracy and result. A continuous cycle of update and benefit on the AIs are significant. Machine learning operation is still in the early stages with many large players to start developing solutions to meet the ongoing demand and the need of AI technology update. Next, we look into the processor. So the HAI combine artificial intelligence and edge computing. AI algorithms are processed locally on the edge end, either on the device or a nearby server. AI processors are specialized chipset that combines AI and machine learning to make mobile devices intelligent enough to mimic a human brain. AI chip optimize deep learning AI workloads. Growing demand for and adopt of artificial intelligence product and services open up lucrative growth opportunity in the AI processor industry. So as you see, as the demand increases for AI, the demand of AI processor increases as well. So that you will see a huge growth all the way until 2030. So this is the current trend update that the market in HAI is growing. There's a significant growth of at least about 18% per year. So this is the current HAI trend and news. Next, I will start to hand over to my colleague, Endro, to go into one of the HAI product or the pinnacle of our Advantech product and showcase more about this product here. Endro, you can take over.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. My name is Endro. I'm the key account sales in Advantech Indonesia. Really appreciate and thank you so much for your time to attend this webinar as well. I want to share regarding the one of our key product as well. Okay. One of the important success on penetrating market is together with ecosystem partner that I want to highlight on this one. How we going to make a value chain of creation, like the concept, how to split the vertical market and create the activity for much a better business. Second one to how to focus on the domain, and then how to create with the ecosystem partners for the business model, like how to create, deliver, capture the value, the then social, etc. Then on this session, I want to highlight our one of our ecosystem partner, which is this NVIDIA. We're introducing the three hot topic Jetson family. This is Jetson Nano, the X2NX, and then the Xavier NX. As we know, the NVIDIA Jetson is the world leading platform for autonomous machine and then for embedded application. So I want to share the highlight and the three benefit for this module, AI module, such as modular flexibility. This means have a starting for the small business until the large NVIDIA. NVIDIA JSON portfolio has a perfect module for each. So you can choose from the range of module perfect. Then see the AI application and advance the complexity for the machine. Then the second one is unified software. It's give bring with the package with NVIDIA software. You support what we calling the NVIDIA Jetson Pack SDK. Is comes with Linux OS, also with CUDA acceleration, and then the third one is support for cloud native technology. On this page is I want to share a little bit regarding the software, the NVIDIA Jetson Pack SDK. This one is the most comprehensive solution for building end-to-end acceleration on AI application. Also, this SDK is including the Jetson Linux driver package with the bootloader, then supporting for machine learning framework such as the Cafe, Transpo, Keras, and then etc. on this page. Okay, then this is going to the our barebone product that's supporting for this three NVIDIA module. We call it APC R7200. This Edge AI is ready barebone. I mean, the VC feature is with including carrier boards that fully compatible with the three NVIDIA Jetson family. This one like Xavier, TX2, and Nano. The one of the benefit is this barebone is ready to use. So it's production carrier board is enabling development to easily prototype and mass on deploy for the Edge AI application. Then for sure, this one is industrial grade. It can running from -40 to 85 degrees. Also, this is fanless with ultra compact footprint. Also, it's expandable I/O design, mean will be customization based on the solution needed by the customer as well. This is what I'm highlighting on the previous page, that this board is coming with customization. The APC R7200 have a two-lane MIP CS12 input on also depend on customer requirements. Yes, need how many digital input or digital output, or they need more on LAN, or they need more on Ethernet LAN. They can choose based on the requirement of the application software as well. This is for detailed specification and in-housing or design for this APC R7200. As I mentioned, this one is supporting wide range, -40 to 85 degrees. Also, this high vibration resistance for, as we can see on the table, almost 3.5 GRMS for industrial application in variant environment. This is very much and suitable for the RAS environment. This is one of the success story in our Explorer, that semiconductor in technology industry in Taiwan is required the precise work in wafer production. In some fabrication plant, they are required to upgrade the facility to save the human effort for avoiding work-related mosquito damage. In this case, Advantech provide Jetson compatible barebone PC, as we can see, by selecting NVIDIA Jetson Xavier NX module, and then the I/O using 4034. This is need several device to connect, such as Wi-Fi, then ACI can such camera, so it can be customization depend on the needed. Then the most important thing is the Advantech has pre-integrate and verify the software development platform for the customer, including the Linux OS, industrial I/O driver, and then the ROS. ROS is the robot operating system software library and tool. It saves developer a lot of time on construction the AI application for running in environment. This is I can share for a little bit regarding our ecosystem partner and one of our barebone product that compatible with for all of you solution for the AI application. Okay, I get back to you, Darren.
All right.
Thank
Next,
you.
we will be introducing PC.Wong as well also.
All right. So hi everyone. I'm PC and I'm the key account sales in Malaysia. So today I would like to share with you about the Edge Intelligent and also on the EI52. Let me start off with what is Intelligent Edge. Intelligent Edge refers to process in which data is collected, analyzed, and insights delivered close to where it is captured in the network. Why is the Intelligent Edge? First of all, to expand on the benefit of the mobile and also cloud eras. Secondly, the next big shift is the era of data and also insight, where massive amount of edge data from user, devices, and IoT are gathered, analyzed, and actually using AI and automation to deliver a better business intelligence, operation, and also result. So in this slide, I would like to share with you the major vertical market for deploying edge intelligence, which is for smart city, factory automation, and also for self-service kiosks. So without further ado, let me walk you through where to implement our edge intelligence EI52, where is success story. So the first success story I'm going to share with you is on the smart retail, which is the retail robot. Yes, it has been a well-seen robots and also several automated systems have been serving retails, while AI and also machine learning seem to be the latest trends now. So how does the retail robots helps the retailer? All right, for this application, retail robot is for the supermarket. So when the robot moves along the aisles, the scanner would scan the goods on the shelf and also detect issue need to be fixed. For example, like out of stock, price issue, or wrong product displayed on the shelf. So how our EI52 could help on collecting those data? Let's take a closer look on this system diagram. The scanner would detect on abnormal events such as empty shelf, misplaced goods, and also incorrect price tag. At this stage, that means at EI52, we will process the data with HS Foundry and also we're transmitting the data to the backend system. The system can immediately notify the staff to take action while mobile phone. In addition, the data also can be displayed on the dashboard. This is to help to avoid potential complaints and to improve the shopping experience for customer as well as for the staff can be better serving to the customer. All right, for the second application I would like to share with you is on the success story for one of the pump station for equipment monitoring in one of the plantation. So before that, what is the problem they faced was that first, with existing human monitor pump system, the labor cost usually is very high and the time for equipment to switch status is too long for them, and then were causing some of the inefficient operation. Secondly, is at the same time also, they will also lose a lot of equipment. Multifunction is also rather high. So how are we going to help on this situation? The data of water level is collected by sensor WISE 4012. This WISE 4012 is our wireless module for automatic water pump on and off control purpose. EI52 will analyze the data collected by WISE 4012. So how we are going to analyze the data is using HS and also OpenVINO Edge Intelligent Water Pump Auto Control System. HS Foundry is an open source IoT gateway middleware whereby other IoT gateways with HS plugin can communicate in between gateway. So this is the HS supported data protocol for PLC, PAC, for others I/O modules, and also for standard industrial protocol. In this slide is also show some of the devices is able to support on the HS Foundry. So at the same time, the sensor will also monitor the real-time restricted area, and the alarm will trigger when unknown human or object enters the area. So the water pump station information will display on the dashboard, where this information can also be accessed through mobile phones. And this is also easy for user to monitor the equipment health status and also forecast for the predictive maintenance purposes. In a nutshell, this application is to ensure remote monitoring seamlessly. So the last application that I would like to share with you is on the visualizing on the automobile parts manufacturer. They wanted to visualize the operating status of equipment in order to realize more efficient production process and to implement appropriate human resources training to reduce maintenance costs. So Advantech technology and also our ecosystem partner have taken on the challenges of visualizing the production process by building a dashboard based on customer requirement using data obtained while PLC in an automatic welder. So what is the challenges they face? First, building an edge-to-cloud integrated system that can collect customer demanded information via PLC and to create the dashboard. Second, computer that can withstand high voltage due to ARC welding, Wi-Fi communication in reinforced concrete factories. Third is wide temperature range due to factory environment, vibration resistant, and also strict fanless equipment. So how is Advantech and also our ecosystem partner to help them to achieve on this application? First of all, is to collaborate with ecosystem partner to build the entire system. So how does Advantech help customer to achieve on this application? First of all, is to collaborate with ecosystem partner to build on the entire system. Second, device on IH with Node-RED, Grafana, and also a wealth of I/O plugin. Third, EI52 with high performance well-being, the fanless and also ruggedized design, and AIR, our another product, AIR 200 series for future expandability. So for AIR 300 is also one of our fanless PC for this intermediate for AI processing purposes. Lastly is on our VUE 5000. This is a display with a large display and also touch panel with operation while wearing the glove. Some of the operator is wearing the glove, so you can wear the one of the benefits for VUE 5000 is that while operator wearing the glove, it also able to touch it and it is sensitive for that. So on the beyond expectation, what we have achieved on the beyond expectation is that the Docker container construction on AIR 3000 series to be able to migrate to public cloud easily. So in summary, EI52 is a compact edge intelligence system for plug-and-play system design. Edge to cloud interconnection. It also has 3 options on the processor: Celeron, Core i3, Core i5. And you also have the option to add on 5G module, Intel Myrick VPU, and also wireless module. However, there are a few things that I would like to highlight on that. First of all is on the 5G support. For your information, 5G support modules basically are very hot, unlike like 4G modules. In fact, the power voltage for 5G modules is around 8 watt until 12 watt on average. So typically typical fanless embedded PC are not designed for factors such as high thermal load and beyond what was designed for this PC. So our EI52 is designed to accommodate for 5G module. On the software side, for the HS Foundry, so for this HS Foundry, under all the EI series, only EI52 have HS support. We also have the image ready. So for this HS Foundry, we have a board appeal as it is an open source IoT gateway middleware, whereby other IoT gateways with HS plug-in, then it are able to communicate between the gateway. However, HS is not something that you can use out of the box. It is designed for SI with software developer who prefer to create their own IoT gateway platform. So this HS is split into several devices. Example, such as import, export, call, management, security devices, of which it need to follow their guidelines and also data structure, and only the core service are fixed. So the last thing that I would like to highlight is on the Edge AI switch. So this software is allow the user able to leverage our free Edge AI switch, which incorporate with Intel OpenVINO. In it, you can select the models to test and also import your own models for testing. There is a performance measurement tools which AI software developer can check the CPU, VPU, and also GPU on this utilization rate, and then tweak for further based on the project and also load flow optimization. So that's all from me.
Thank you, PC.
Yeah, back to you.
Okay. So let me also add on a bit more of sharing as well from a sales perspective. So basically, if you have any Edge AI requirement, you can look for us in terms of respective sales in different region. What we'll do is we'll quantify what is your requirement, what are the problems that you have faced. So those applications that PC has shared, or in terms of the experience that we went through, and how we provide the solution and use the selected model that we have offered, and also as well as software based. So the whole procedure to do or handle your requirement, we first will understand your application, what you're trying to achieve, and what are the problems that you are facing. From there, we tackle and find the right model in terms of whether the device supporting range, for example, white temperature, or you have any network gateway connectivity that you have issue trying to connect to your infrastructure, the protocol, or any other module that you need to meet that specification for your Edge AI project or deployment. So that's where we come in play. You can contact us over here. So we have PC, which are from Malaysia office. We have Endro for Indonesia and me in Singapore. So this particular webinar is actually catered for these 3 regions. So we have from all 3 countries. You can look for your respective sales personnel. You can provide them with your difficulties or inquiry. We will help you to work out for a solution. The key point is that we offer a solution based in terms of software, in terms of device management, in terms of hardware. And also, if you need, like currently in the market, NVIDIA Jackson pack is actually having a very long lead time. You have to wait almost a year. We also have to help you to find alternative solution. If NVIDIA chipset is not workable, we're able to go over to a different platform. Because AI, you don't really have to use GPU standalone. You can use CPU, VPU to do your Edge AI processing. And most of the Edge AI are meant for doing data acquisition. And with all this data, it will help your so-called operation side to do analytics and have a better effective or more perform your operation more effectively. One of my customers actually reached a stage whereby they actually designed their AI or so-called computing for inferencing on a GPU NVIDIA. And during that time when they encountered issue on the GPU shortage of Jetson Nano series, they are stuck because most of their development work were on a NVIDIA platform using the GPU resources, the CUDA core, or even sometimes Tensor core. So those are the common problem that you face in HAI or even this market, the problem. Then how we manage to talk to them is that they may have to keep themselves open. The lucky thing is that they have a very strong software engineer development team, whereby they manage to convert from using the programming portion, right? From using the GPU of the NVIDIA, they went for the normal CPU portion to do their inferencing. So this was actually for a robotic so-called surveillance kind of concept application. So these are the things that we commonly receive, and do not feel that if you are already deploying or design on a certain platform and to transition over to a different platform, whether you are using a GPU and want to transition over to a CPU kind of processing inferencing, or even go to a so-called GPU, vGPU, virtual chipset as well. So it can be done, just that you may need to adjust, or in terms of switching over a different hardware. Currently, the global market, you can see the shortage of component, not even on AI, even a basic computer for industrial application tends to take a lead time of roughly about at least 26 weeks or even more due to the global shortage of some component or sub-component in the market. So within your organization, as you are showing interest in this HAI, or if let's say happen you are dealing with all those application level, do feel free to reach out to us. We can give you as also a second opinion to verify or so-called discuss whether are there better options out in the market, and we can have a discussion. We do have our Edge AI suits, which is like a benchmark tools, which did not explain, which can help to do benchmarking and also let you optimize the resources that you have within your these Edge AI devices and see what is necessary. Because without knowing how much resources you are using in your application, when you optimize it, maybe you are now using let's say NVIDIA AGX model of your this SOM one, right? The GPU. Maybe you don't need to go until so high. You can actually reduce your programming or the flow of your inferencing after retraining. Maybe you can go down until the level to like Nano or any much lower end CUDA core. Is enough for you already. So benchmarking is actually one of the crucial tool that for you to reference on to see whether are you using too much resources for this application. Do you need to go to extend? Are you able to improve your application or in terms of algorithm or retraining it again so that it can be more optimized, consume less power and resources as well, and to deploy over to your particular application field or sites. And once again, thank you everyone for your time, and have a pleasant evening tonight. Thank you.